Hey, Kira, can you go turn the very first light switch on? I put a little flower above it. So the one that has the flower. Oh no. Is it all right? Is it okay? Yeah. Hello, good morning, everybody. Oh no, I'm echoing. Somebody's not plugged in with their headphones. Where is that? Everybody make sure you're plugged in all the way. Good morning, friends. Make sure you have paper and pencil. Gabrielle's ready. Hi. Oh, hi. Didn't see Grandma. Sorry. Lauren, are you all logged in? Oh, duh, I'm looking at you right here. Just kidding. Hello, friends. It's early, huh? But y'all did a great job following our new schedule. Hey, Amia, remember it's your job. You can, not your job, but your treat that you get to greet everybody because you're our leader. So if you want to unmute and tell everybody good morning, just Amia.
Good morning.
Say it one more time.
Good morning.
There we go. So Amia, when you join our meetings, you do not have to come in muted. You can be unmuted so that you can say good morning to your, or good morning or good afternoon or just a hello, okay? It might take you a little bit to get used to it, but I'll try to remind you. Go ahead, Kaylee. All right, so we should have paper and pencil. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. I hope y'all had a great weekend. No, Jacob, I wish that were not the case. I did a whole lot of nothing. It was great. I sat around and was lazy. Okay. Where are we at? That is not. All right, so here's our word problem to start us off. Slowly, it is coming. There we go. All right. John, Emma, and Alice each had 10 raisins. Okay, 10 raisins. There are 3 kiddos, John, Emma, and Alice. They each had 10 raisins. So John ate 3 of his, Emma ate 4 of hers, and Alice ate 5. So how many raisins do they each have now? Write a number bond and a number sentence for each. So we're going to have to take this step by step because they're telling us 3 different people and lots of information. So let's hang tight before we start. Hello, Aaliyah. Before we start working, we have 3 people, like I said, John, Emma, and Alice. So let's start with John. Here's John's name, and it says that they each had 10 raisins. Okay, John ate 3 of his. So we're going to start with that one. Let's start with the number bond. All right, so let's go ahead and draw our number bond out. But remember, you're doing this 3 times, so you want to make sure you have room on your paper. So I've only drawn a little one kind of off to the side. All right, who can touch their nose and tell me, how many did it tell us that he had? How many raisins did he start with? Who can tell me? Jacob, tell me, how many?
10.
10, excellent. He started with 10 raisins, and then how many did he eat? How many did he eat? Touch your nose and tell me. How many did he eat, Kaden? Look at your numbers that are circled. How many did he eat?
5.
Oh, it says that John ate 3. See my numbers that are circled? We had 10 and 3. So if you were thinking 3 in your head, pat yourself on the back. 3. All right, friends, we have to decide. We have to figure out, how many does he still have? How many does he still have? What are we going to do to figure that out? What can we do to figure that out? Kaylee, what are you thinking?
Count back.
Oh, count back or count on?
Count.
Okay, so we're gonna start with 3 in our head, and we're gonna count on until we get to 10. Are you ready? Catch your 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many do we need? How many do we need? Lauren, tell us.
Two.
How many?
2.
You just said the number. How many? 7. 7. We needed 7 more. So now we have to take this number bond. Go ahead, Jacob, and make it into a number sentence. You guys, I'm so proud of you for joining us at the right time this morning. Look at all of you. It's so exciting. Our schedule has changed for like, I don't know, the 12th time. So I'm glad y'all are with us. All right, so now we have to make this into, we're actually going to make it a subtraction sentence, okay? Because we want to know how many he was left with. So we're going to make it a subtraction sentence. So with subtraction, remember, we start with our whole. So Mia, do you think you know how to help us out?
10.
What'd you say?
10 minus 3 equals 7.
Excellent. She said 10, because that's our whole. 10 minus the 3 that he ate, because we were left with 7, right? 10 minus 3 equals 7. Same numbers right there. Same 3 numbers that we used earlier. Okay, so that was John. I'm actually going to put a little J next to my number bond so I can remember that's John, because we still have Emma and Alice to do. All right, I'm ready to do Alice. So I'm going to go ahead and write my number bond at the top to get me ready to do Alice. Remember, they all had the same amount of raisins. Who can remind us by touching their nose, how many raisins did everybody start with? Gabrielle, how many? Same as John, they all started with the same.
They all started with 10.
Excellent. They all started with 10. But then in our story, because now we have to look for Alice, right? Or no, not Alice, Emma. So sorry. Emma, it says 8, 4. So here's our next number. She ate 4. So that's our one part that we were given. All right, I want to see if you can find your missing part on your own. We should know our partners of 10. So what, 4 and what will give us 10? 4 and what number will give us 10? Kier, what you think? What's our missing part?
6.
Excellent. 4 and 6 give us 10. So who can help us with our number sentence for this number bond? Our parts are 6, 4, and 10. Remember, when we subtract, we start with our whole. Trying to find somebody I haven't heard from. Well, Gabrielle, you can help us out anyway. What is our subtraction sentence?
10 minus 4 equals 6.
Excellent. 10, because we start with our whole, minus 4, because that's how many she ate, right? And then we discovered that she had 6 left. Excellent job. Oh, I wasn't sure if you could see it. There we go. All right, so we've done John, we've done Emma, and now we have to do Alice. So I'm going to go ahead and write my number bond. Remind me, what's my whole? Kylie, can you help us out? They all had the same amount when they started. What did they start with?
10.
10. Yes, ma'am. 10. All right, and if we look back in our problem, it tells us that Alice ate 5. So we know that's our part, right? And I bet you all automatically so quickly already know our missing part, right? 5 plus how many more is going to give us 10? How many did she eat? Aaliyah, help us out.
5.
5. And hey, Aaliyah, do you want to go ahead and give us our subtraction problem too?
10 minus 5 equals 5.
There we go. Perfect. So we see, just not. So we see that 10 minus 3 equals 7, 10 minus 4 equals 6, and 10 minus 5 equals 5. Well, this is fine. Okay, thanks. Thank you. All right, good job, guys. That was a lot of work, and y'all did great with those partners of 10. All right, when you are all cut up with that, you can just put your paper and pencil to the side. We are going to need it, but not right this second. I cannot see what that says. Hold on. All right, friends, okay, so we are going to be working today with word problems. And our goal is always going to be, while we're doing these word problems, is how can I make it easier to count? Easier to count on, easier to solve our problem, just different strategies to make it easier. So here is our word problem. And it says, John had 7 apples. And I'm going to use my camera to show you. You don't need to draw anything or write anything. What I really want you to do is just focus on my picture and the words that I'm saying. And sometimes when we're drawing at the same time, we can miss that. So I want you to make sure you're putting your pencils and whatnot away. Daniel, I hope you're listening. TJ, you look a little frustrated, but it's okay. We're starting new. So whatever you didn't get caught up on, it's okay. You can put your pencil down. We want to make sure we're super focused. Okay. So it says John had 7 apples. I don't have apples, but I do, in the spirit of Halloween, have these little pumpkin counters. So I do not know why that looks so yellow. I'm going to try to use this so that it's not so yellow. Okay. All right, so it says John has 7. So I got to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It says Lucas has, maybe I should do it where you can actually see my picture. There we go. Lucas has 3 apples. 1, 2, 3. And it says Addison had 2 apples. Okay, so here's our little picture. We're pretending these are apples, even though they're pumpkins. Okay. Y'all, they're wanting us to add 3 numbers together. They want to know how many we have all together. 3 numbers. That sounds really scary, doesn't it? 7 plus 3 plus 2. Well, guys, we've never added 3 numbers together, have we? No, but guess what? It's not scary. Hold on, friends. TJ, do you want to tell me what's got you frustrated? Because you're very upset and I don't know how to help you. Okay, well, I just need you to focus on what I'm doing right now. I'm sorry that happened, but I need you to focus, because if you stay upset, then you're going to miss this too, and then you'll be even more upset about that. So let's not let it be a snowball effect, and let's make sure we're paying super close attention. Okay, so like I was saying, we have never added 3 numbers together. Now, sure, we could count each little picture, each little counter, but friends, that'll take forever. That's not very quick. So, I don't know if you remember, but 10 is always our friend, right? 10 is our friend. Do you see in this picture a way that we could make 10? Look at your counters. Do you see a way that we could make 10? When you see it, touch your nose. Remember, sometimes raising our hands, it's hard for me to tell what you're doing. So if you'll touch your nose, I know for sure that you're trying to participate if you're touching your nose. So do you see in here, Daniel, eyes up here, where this equals, where we could find 10? What do you see, Aubrey?
3 and a 7.
For some reason, I could, did you unmute? Well, I heard her. I'm not sure if y'all heard her, but she said a 3 and 7. Do you see that? Do you see that we could say 7, 8, 9, 10? Ooh, so look, I'm going to circle my 10, right? Because that's 10. Okay, so I put my 7 and my 3 together to get 10, and then I can do 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2, so let's count on. 10, we're going to catch our 10. 10, 11, 12. How many did we have all together? How many? Touch your nose. How many did we have all together? Lauren?
12.
12. Do you see how finding 10 made that so easy? We didn't really have to count all of the, I mean, it was so much easier trying to make 10. All right, let's do another one together. And then the third one, I'm going to have you guys try to do on your own. Hello. Oh, All right. So here's our next one. And I'm going to erase and move these guys to the side. Okay, so remember when you're doing your classwork, we draw a math drawing, and a good math drawing is just circles. We're not trying to draw like the last one was with apples. We wouldn't sit there and try to draw apples or pumpkins. We just draw circles, right? So this one says Hannah has 3 coins. So I, like you would do on your work, I'm going to draw pictures, okay? You guys should still be looking with your eyeballs. We're not worried about writing this down because we want to make sure we're paying super close attention, and we are looking with our eyeballs. TJ, you really got to leave what happened with the first thing. Just, you got to let it go so that you don't get behind on this. Okay, so we're going to draw our picture, or I'm going to draw the picture. Hannah has 3 coins. So I'm going to draw my coins. 1, 2, 3. And guess what? I'm even going to label it so that I know that those are Hannah's. So I'm going to put an H for Hannah. Okay, Aiden has 6 coins. So I'm going to draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this fella's name was Aiden. So I'm going to put an A for Aiden. And then it says Bella has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And her name was Bella. So I'm going to put a B. Okay, friends. So far we have 3 plus 6 plus 4 equals blank. Remember, 10 is our friend. Do you see 2 numbers that we could put together that give us 10? We have the numbers 3, 6, and 4. Ooh, Caden touched his nose very quick. Caden, can you tell me which 2 numbers you see that give you 10?
4.
Oh, he said 6 and 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. So I'm going to circle those to show that's 10. Okay, so now I get to rewrite my problem. We said 6 and 4 are actually 6 plus 4 equals 10. But we still have this guy over here. So we have 3 plus 10. 10, 11, 12, 13. So how many coins did they have all together? How many did they have all together? Alexandria, what we discover?
Plus 4 equals 13.
Yes. But you are correct. All right, now it's your turn. Now it is your turn to try to do one with me. Okay, so go ahead and grab that paper and pencil that you put off to the side. I'm going to erase mine. So all this time we were looking with our eyes because we wanted to make sure that we were paying super close attention so that we would know what to do when we do this one on our own, because how else will we know what to do if we're not paying attention? So sometimes it's better to just look and then draw your picture later on. Okay. So don't worry, this one's a little lengthy, but it's just the same thing we've been doing. So I think this is in a classroom. So imagine you're in a classroom and it says, Mrs. Marzullo wants to know how many pencils to buy at Target. She's buying pencils at one of my favorite stores, Target, okay? So she finds out that Claire needs 8 pencils, Bennett needs 2 pencils, and Mrs. Marzullo needs 4 pencils. So how many pencils should she buy? So let's look back in our word problem and make sure we find our numbers first. Okay, so it says Claire, she needs 8. It says, what's his name? Bennett, he needs 2. And Mrs. Marzullo herself needs 4. All right, so we just circled all 3 numbers that we need. Okay, so we're gonna set up our picture. We're gonna set up our drawing. We first need to draw Claire's 8. So remember, we draw as a 5 group because that helps us stay organized. So we're gonna draw 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna label it with a C to let me know that those are Claire's. And she needed 8. Apparently, she goes through pencils very quickly, so she needed 8 pencils. Okay, and then it tells us Bennett needs 2. 1, 2, and I'm going to label it with a B for Bennett. He needs 2. He keeps up with his pencils and doesn't break them or lose them, so he only needs 2. And then Mrs. Marzullo herself needs 4. And I'm just going to put an M for either Mrs. or Marzullo. Either name starts or either word starts with M. Okay, so your picture, you should be working to make sure your pencil your picture matches my picture. Perfect, but you got to make sure you have those labels. So your picture should be all right next to each other like mine is. Make sure you draw the correct amount of circles. So we have 8, 2, and 4. We have 8, 2, and 4. And we put labels C, B, and M. Okay, friends, so our next job is to try to find 10 because 10 is our friend. Look at your drawing. Look at that drawing. When you see 2 numbers that you can put together to make 10, touch your nose. We want to make 10. Now let's look at our options. We have 8 and 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope, that doesn't give us 10. That doesn't work. We have 4 and 2, 4, 5, 6. Nope, that doesn't work. So then our only other option is 8 and this 2. 8, 9, 10. Did we just find our 10? Excellent. If you were thinking 8 and 2, pat yourself on the back. Good job finding, you're a little 10 detective. So we can circle our 10. Okay, so we just said this is 10 plus what do we have over here? We can't just forget about this. Those are still pencils that she needs. So we have 10 plus what? How many? Kaylee, how many? 10 plus how many more? What'd you say?
4.
4. Yes, 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4. Friends, I'm going to show you a little trick that will help us add numbers to the number 10. Okay. Wait for it. Okay, so we're adding the numbers. 10 plus 4, right? Okay, when we want to add these 2 numbers together, look what we can do. We can take our 4 and put it right on top of where that 0 is, and look what we got. 14. Isn't that cool? So you can just kick that 0 out and put the 4 in its place, and you get 14. It's called hide 0. So if you're adding any one number, one digit to 10, You can knock the 0 out, squeeze the 4 in, and you got your number, 14. We didn't even have to do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Our little high 0 trick worked. Excellent. All right, guys. While you are maybe catching up to copy that down. Hold on, guys. I'm going to bring up our classwork for today. All right, here's our class page. We're going to click our class schedule. Oh, I forgot. I'm using 2 different computers, so I forget I have to go back and forth. We're going to go to our class schedule, and then today's Monday. We just started a new module, so you actually are about to do lesson 1 of a new module. So you're going to click it. I know, I was hoping that everybody was catching up right in that, but I will go ahead and change my camera. There we go. Okay, so remember, we just type in our name. I'll be Travis. And we're waiting. So remember, just like we did for our excuse me, practice problems just then, we have to draw our picture. Okay, so you might be using counters at home. You might be drawing a picture. Thank you, Amia, for using those magical powers. We clearly today needs it. Oh, there it goes. We might be using counters at home. We might be drawing a picture on our own separate sheet of paper, but we need to make sure that we draw our picture on our paper too, or on our work too, so that I know what you're working on. So we can press this little box up here to listen to a lesson to help us in case we need a little extra work.
Hi, friends. This lesson is lesson.
After that, we can listen to our directions.
Hi, friends. Read the math story. Then you're going to make a simple math drawing with labels. You're going to circle 10 and solve.
Okay, so you might not have, could y'all hear that on there? Yeah, okay. So, oh, Jacob's saying no. It might be because I didn't share sound. Okay, let's try again.
Hi, friends. Read the math story. Then you're going to make a simple math drawing with labels. You're going to circle 10 and solve.
All right, so you heard Miss Snow. She said you have to make a simple math drawing. Let's make sure we're not drawing on the screen. We have to make a simple math drawing. We have to circle our 10. And then just like we did on our paper, on our practice problems, we wrote out our 3 parts, and then we combined our 10. And then you still got to add the other part. You can't forget that one, and write in your whole. In case you have not discovered that the highlighter tool is perfect for drawing math drawings, I'm just going to do one down here on Travis's as an example. So just to make one single circle, I can just go dot. And it just makes a circle real easily. You can change the color so that you can see it a little better. And just go dot. And that makes our circles super easy instead of trying to use our pen tool to draw a circle. Okay, so we have to draw our picture, label our picture, circle 10, write our 2 addition problems, and our whole down here at the bottom in the statement. And I believe it's just this one. Let's see. Oh, you got one on this page and then that's it. Yay, mission accomplished. Okay, so just as a reminder, I got to remind myself, so give me a second to check. We will meet again at 10:20. So in about 25 minutes, we're going to meet again at 10:20 for reading. Okay? 10:20 for reading. Can show. I haven't given Dojo points, but I'm about to. Remember, our goal this week, we decided during our morning meeting, was that we would stay on top of our class kick assignments and submit all of our classwork. So I have all these tickets ready to write names for my friends who complete their classwork today. And your name will go in the jar. Okay? But let me take a minute to give some points because a lot of us did such a great job of paying attention and staying on task and participating. Awesome. So, thank you. First of all, there's so many of you here. I got to make sure I'm doing this right. Also, I think some friends were here and then they left. But thank you, Kylie and Kira and Tyler and Caden and Jacob. Thank you, Aaliyah and Travis. Thank you, Aubrey, Deslin, Kaylee, Amia, Alexandria, Lauren. Thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you for being so focused. Thank you if you had your paper and were participating. Trying to give those points out too.
Hello. This is Stabo's sister. I just wanted to let you know that he's not feeling well, so he come tomorrow?
Sure, that's fine.
Sorry about that.
Okay, thank you. Hope he feels better.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I am giving points to my friends who were participating too. All righty. So there's our points. Reminder, we'll be back together at 10:20 for reading. So you have a little bit of time to go do that math assignment. Were there any other questions? Yes, Jacob?
I want to trade in my points.
Okie dokie. Hold on. 1 second. I'm going to try to just toggle between one screen now. 2 screens is just too much. All right, Jacob, what did you want to trade your points in for?
Can you read them to me?
Sure can. Thank you for asking so nicely. All right, so you have 16 points. So you could either do a dance party, a themed dress up, or change your monster. Or you can always choose to save your points. You don't have to spend them. What you want, Jacob?
Change my monster.
Okay. All right, redeem points, 15. He's gonna change that monster. Uh-oh, hold on, I'll go back. He wants to change his monster. Do you want a Halloween monster, Jacob, or something else?
Halloween monster.
Okay, you can stay unmuted so you can tell me which one you want.
Okay.
All righty, so let's find your name. Okay, when you see one that you want, let me know.
Okay. Go down. Okay, stop.
Okay, which one? Describe it to me.
It has one eye and it's covered up.
It's got one eye. This one?
Yes.
Look at there. I've guessed correctly. There we go. All right, remember, this is the time where if you don't have any other questions and you want to hop off to get your work done, you can do that. You can just give me a wave and hop off. Don't unmute, just give me a wave and hop off. All right, my friends who still have questions, you hang tight and hang with me and I'll get to you. All right, yes, ma'am, Gabrielle?
I'm gonna change my monster.
Okie dokie. Do you want a Halloween monster?
Uh-huh.
All right. Mm-mm. All righty, do you already know which one you would like?
Uh-huh.
All right, do you see it yet?
No. I see it. I want the one with the that got the witch hat and the little pumpkin.
This one?
No.
This one. Yeah, cute. Cute. Awesome. There's your new little monster. All right. Yes, Kylie?
I'm getting a phone today.
You, you are. All right. Yes, Sean? My friends who are in the room, if you have hopped off, you're on your math work, right? Right?
Can I hop off now?
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you later, okay? Yes, Kira.
I want to spend some of my points.
Okay, what would you like?
Dance buddy.
Oh, dance party is 15 points. Okay. Kira, redeem 15. Dance party. All right, we'll try to do that today, okay? All right, last but not least, Sean, what's your question? Maybe not. Sean, what you want to tell me?
I'm getting a Nintendo Switch for Christmas.
Oh, you are? Well, you better be super, super, super awesome so you still get that, right? On the good list.
Yes.
Yes. All right, I'll see you at 10:20, okay, Sean?
Okay.
Okay, bye.